So very good morning students, welcome back to first year physics, right? So in this first year physics actually we finished a simple pendulum derivation which is very important for a LAQ. I told you very clear, and you read and complete that expression. And we know time period of simple pendulum is T is equal to 2 pi into root over L by G. Of course time period depend on length, time period depend on acceleration due to gravity. But the time period is independent on mass and independent on shape, size and angle. Let I would like to tell you, there is a question is there, that is about a seconds pendulum. Sir, what is mean by seconds pendulum? Seconds pendulum. This is will be seconds pendulum. What is mean by seconds pendulum? So we know pendulum, it is a time taken to complete a one rotation, whatever the time is taken. But the seconds pendulum is nothing but it is a time taken to complete the pendulum. See, it is a time taken to complete. See, for one oscillation it may takes 2 seconds. This is the, like it goes on extreme and again comes to mean, then again it goes at extreme and it is comes to mean. So that we can call as it is a time taken to complete a one oscillation. How much time it will take? 2 seconds. Which a pendulum is takes a 2 seconds to complete a one oscillation. Which a pendulum it takes to complete a one oscillation. For that time it is 2 seconds. If it is takes, then we can call as the seconds pendulum. We can call as the seconds pendulum. Seconds pendulum is nothing but it is a time taken to complete for one oscillation it is taking a time is 2 seconds is nothing but we can call as the seconds pendulum. And there will be one question is there. See, find a length of the seconds pendulum. Find a length of the seconds pendulum is asking. If for time is asking length of the seconds pendulum, no, then length is equal to, we know in general pendulum length we know, that is we can say T square G by 4 pi square, of course. So time here is given for seconds pendulum is 2. Then here G value we know 9.8. Of course pi value we know 3.14. Suppose if I take a pi square, it is becomes 9.8. Directly you write here, it is 2 whole square into G 9.8, and here 4 into pi square again 9.8. You cancel 9.8, 9.8. L is equal to 4 by 4. Then it is becomes 1 meter. Length of the seconds pendulum will be how much? 1 meter. Suppose you want to say in a centimeter, then you say 100 centimeter is. Clear? This is what? Related to the seconds pendulum. Seconds pendulum is nothing but the pendulum whose time period is 2 seconds. To complete a one oscillation is nothing but a seconds pendulum. See, sometimes he may ask you length of the seconds pendulum. That's what? The length of the seconds pendulum will be like this. Length will be T square G by 4 pi square. G value we know, pi value we know, time period is given. Therefore, you substitute the values in that, then we'll get the time period of the seconds pendulum, which we can take like this. Clear? And here, we'll see the problems on the basis of simple pendulum question. If any problem is there, well, then we'll finish it. Yeah, open the page number. That is about related to page number 190. Page number is 190. Question number is 9. What is the length of a simple pendulum which ticks 2 seconds, which ticks seconds, that's mean seconds pendulum is the answer. 9th question, page number is, you say 190. This is the direct question. Length of the pendulum is asking, directly you go with this solution, then it is over. And we'll see the next question also. Yeah, page number 192. Page number 192. Look at the very short answers which was given. Look at here. 6th question. Otherwise, we'll say first one, 4th question. The bob of a simple pendulum is hollow sphere filled with a water. The question will be, I'll explain you based on this question. Very short answer question. So the question is, Question number 4, 192 page number. 192 page number, question number 4. Yes, you take a bob of a simple pendulum is a hollow sphere. So the first one you take a hollow, it is like given, filled with a water. How will the time period of oscillation changes if the water being to drain out of the hollow sphere? Simple thing. Simple. Here it is in a hollow you take. First one you say a hollow. The length of the pendulum will be center L. Of course, time period will be T is equal to 2 pi into root over L by G. Now this hollow sphere is completely filled with a water. Like, is it okay? Say when water is filled, therefore what happens, the length, and you remember there will be a center of mass. Center of mass is it is to be at a center. Initially center of mass is at center. When nothing but what the length will be till we can take a center, then time period is equal to 2 pi into root over L by G, of course. So when filled it's water, here the water is taken into the hollow sphere. Therefore what happens, the time period will be same. Here it is purely depend on length only, right? Because the length we can take it till center. Now when it is water is drained out, that means here water is coming from this sphere. Therefore what happens, when water is coming out, then slowly what happens, water is drained out, therefore center of mass shifted. Because the water is slowly decreasing, no? Therefore length also it is increases. When length increases, what happens? Of course, when length increases, time period of oscillation also increases. Right? The time period of oscillation first increases, then it is decreases its initial state. Because okay, slowly decreases, therefore what happens, the length also, the center of mass also changes and it is increases. Therefore T directly proportional to root L, no? Then first length increases, therefore time period also increases. When water is come out completely, it is drained out, completely drained out. When it is completely drained out, therefore what happens, again the center of mass position will comes to the same position. When comes to the same position is nothing but what happens, again time period is decreases of the initial, because here it is increasing, no? For this you see increasing, then after again it is reaches to the same position, no? Therefore in this case time period is decreases. That means here it is initial, whatever it is there, this is also will be there same. Clear? So this is about a what? When the time period of it is depend on the length. Like this it is a first very short answer. First empty you take. For that it is time period will be like this. When water is taken, time period will be like this, because it is independent on mass, of course. Only depends on length. Of course the center of mass will be same. When water is coming out from the sphere, therefore center of mass position slowly changes, because it is moves towards a heavier mass, no? Therefore water is moving down, no? Therefore the center of mass also slowly it is increases and it is moves towards to the bottom, so that when it is moving towards the bottom, length increases, no? When length increases, time period increases. Then water completely drained out from the sphere. Then again what happens, the center of mass position move to the same position. When center of mass position moves to the same position, time period is decreases. That means whatever initial is there, whatever empty is there, that will be the same. We can explain like this when it is the question given like this. Right. So coming to the next question, look at. Very short answer. In this case, very short answer. We look into the very short answer. A bob of a simple pendulum is made of a wood. What will be the effect of the time period? It would, if the wooden bob is replaced by a identical bob of aluminium. So you remember, if it is replaced also, the time period remains same, because it is independent on mass, no? If it is a wooden, or if it is in a iron, or if it is in anything, the bob is anything, but it is depends on mass, independent on mass. So time period remains same. So sixth question, will a pendulum clock gain or lose time taken to top of a mountain? Yes, of course, because the top of a mountain, what happens, acceleration due to gravity is less. Because the time period is independent, it depends on acceleration due to gravity, no? When gravity increases, therefore time period is decreases. But when gravity decreases, therefore time period is increases. When it is taken into the top of a mountains, when reaches to the highest position, altitudes, there it is to be acceleration due to gravity. What happens? It is decreases. When decreases, what happens? There it is to be less is no, therefore time period is increases. And the pendulum clock is loses its time. Pendulum clock is loses its time because G is decreases no, when time period is increases. Time period increases in the sense is what? It takes to complete a more time to complete a one oscillation. That's what we can say. It is a loses the time period. Pendulum clock loses its time. That's what mean here, right? And you go for the 7th question. A pendulum clock gives a correct time at equator. Will it gain or loss if it is taken to the pole? If so, yes, of course, at a poles is what happens, it is maximum. G value is maximum because it is dependent on acceleration due to gravity at a pole. Equator, what happens, it is decreases. G is less, that is at a equator will be G is 9.78. At an pole is 9.87. So, it is purely dependent on G value, of course. Where G is less, there will be a time period is more. That's what we can say. Where G is more, there will be a time period is more. So that it is dependent on the equators, because equator is nothing but what happens, there will be a G value is changes. If G is changes, time period also changes. That's what I mean to say. Clear? So this is then related to the very short answer questions. Now, we'll see the next problems. If any questions are there on the basis of time period, we'll see the problems. Yeah, page number 199, look at the page number 199. Yeah, page number 199, question number 1. The barb of a pendulum is made of a hollow brass sphere. What happens to the time period of pendulum if the barb is filled with a water completely? Why? Just now we completed that question. That is a brass sphere filled with a water. The center of mass and the length of the pendulum is remains same. So where the time period hollow brass sphere filled with a water does not changes. Center of mass if remains same, there will be no change because the length of the pendulum will be same, no, so that it does not affect it. That's what we can say related to the one question. Yeah, we look into the problem. Question number I think 201 page number. 201 page number. Question number is 10. Yeah, you read the question carefully, that what is given, that we have to see, then after we'll do the problem. The mass and the radius of a planet are doubled. You take a mass of the planet, MP is equal to 2m, right, and the radius of the planet, you say RP is equal to 2r. Mass and the radius of a planet are doubled, that of Earth. So you take m Earth is equal to m r radius is equal to r. If the time period of the simple pendulum on the earth is t, see time period on the earth is, you say t. Find the time period on the planet. Is asking find the time period on the planet. TP is asking. Of course, we know that it is only dependent on acceleration due to gravity. So T is equal to 2 pi into root over L by G. So it is independent on length, no? Then time is inversely proportional to acceleration due to gravity, like this. Right? Then you take a time period on the planet by time period on the earth is equal to 1 by root over a Gp by 1 by root over a Ge it is. Tp by Te is equal to root over a Ge by, we can say root over a Gp it is. Sir, what is a small g? Yes, of course, we should know the small g value. On the planet, what is there? On the planet, what is there? On the earth is what is there? This is very, very important, right? So here it is what happens. Look at here. We know actually in the next chapter it is there. That is related to what? In case of a gravitation chapter, there is a one formula is there. That is a small g and capital G relation. Everyone remember this. I'll tell you in the next chapter because here it is required. No, small g is equal to gm by r square. It is. Capital G is nothing but a universal gravitational constant. Universal gravitational constant. Capital G in the sense is universal gravitational constant. M is nothing but a mass of a planet or mass of the earth. Capital R is nothing but a radius of the earth or radius of the planet. Small g is nothing but a acceleration due to gravity, of course. I would like to tell you one thing. In this situation, capital G value it is fixed, that is 6.67 into 10 power minus 11 it is. It is a constant value, you keep it in your mind and we will discuss in the next chapter. Now let us you find a first this GE on the earth and the GP on the planet. This is the way. This is the way we should get a GE and a GP. So that you say GE is nothing but whatever is there G capital M by R square, equation 1, because mass of the earth is M, radius of the earth is R and time period is T. You go for the planet, of course planet is equal to capital G, however it is a universal gravitational constant, it is everywhere is to be same. So M is nothing but a mass of the planet, you take 2M by earth is, you say 2R it is whole square it is. Then therefore here GP is equal to, it is 2G capital M by 4R square it is. So 2 ones 2 2 is cancelled. So that G on the planet will be Gm by 2R square it is. You say equation 2. GE we know, you write here. GP we know, write here. And also TE we know, T. Therefore these all equations in here you substitute. TP by T, because on the earth this time period is given as, yeah, you go for the GE. GE is nothing but directly you take what is there here, GE is this one. So root over is a Gm by R square by, what is GP is there? Root over you write, it is Gm by 2R square. So what are the similar terms are there, you cancel it. TP by T is equal to 1 by, actually this will be come up no, root 2 it is. Now he is asking on the planet no, so there will be a planet is TP is equal to T into root 2. T we know on the earth is 24 hours, right? Of course there will be no change. TP is equal to 24 into root 2 we can say. It is on the planet it is. The time period is on the planet, the given mass, the given radius, like if it is given, therefore the time period will be on the planet. I don't know the planet. It is not given a planet name. If is given a planet name, then we can. So that there is no planet name, no, so that we can take it like this. We can take it like this. Is it okay? So this is the question related to what? For the time period of a given a pendulum, which is like this. Right. So coming to the next one, if you go through this carefully and you do this and you practice it, right? Right. So there is another question. Yeah. Question number 11. Take a question number 11. Page number is 202. Again same page number. Again read question carefully, what is given and what is asking. Calculate the change in length of the simple pendulum. See, is asking calculate a change in length. Of course delta L is asking. So delta L is nothing but we can say L2 minus L1, final length minus initial length. So we'll look at what is given actually. in the length of a simple pendulum of a length is 1 meter, there will be L1 is given as 1 meter. Of course, it is over. And when the time period of oscillation changes from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. So the time period is given, it is changing from 2 seconds to T2 is equal to 1.5 seconds is changing. So the time period is changed from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Here what we have to get, actually we should get a L2 by using this T1, T2, L1 because he is asking delta L. No? For this delta L, we should get a first delta L2. Now let us, here T is directly proportional to root L, then T1 by T2 is equal to root over L1 by L2 we can. Here time periods are given, 2 by 1.5 is equal to L1 1 by, it is L2 is asking. And you do the, you do like this, squaring on both sides, SBS, so 2 by 1.5 whole square it is. 1 by L2, so 4 by 1.5 whole square, 1.5 whole square actually, we should get 1.5, so better you do like this, 20 by 15 whole square it is better, 1 by L2, so L2 is equal to 15 by 20 whole square it is, so 3 ones, I think it is a 4s, right, I mean 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20, L2 is equal to 9 by 16. Now we know L2 and we know L1 also is asking change in length. Therefore, delta L is equal to L2 minus L1. What is L1? L2 and minus 9 minus 16 by 16 it is. So delta L is equal to 9 minus 16. Approximately we will get a minus 7 by 16 it is meters. Minus 16 by 7 meter. The length of the pendulum decreases by, because minus no, therefore the length of the pendulum decreases by 7 by 16 times for this time, because for a time period 2 seconds is given 1. When time period decreasing no, because it is changing from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds no, definitely there will be a length also changes. There will be a length also changes because it is depend on pure length no, T directly proportional to root L no. So that is depends on length, then T1 by T2 is equal to root over L1 by L2. Root over L1 by L2. So that it is 2 by 1.5, that is equal to what happens, root over 1 by L2. Then use that squaring on both sides, then it becomes 1 by L2, then 20 by 15 we take, then we will get the delta L will be decreases by 7 by 16 times. 7 by 16 times we can take like this. So this is the questions related to on the basis of simple pendulum. Again we have another problem also in the page, same page number. There will be a 202 page number, question number 12, question number 13 and as well as the question number 14 and of course, these are the questions related to the simple pendulum related questions, and this we will see in the next class. I will tell you these problems, remaining whatever the problems are there, 12, 13, 14 and of course 15 is the other problem, so that you will see that concept is different. Clear? And about this today's class, thank you very much. We will see in the next class. Thank you and we will see in the next class.